Welcome back to the Lawrence Hurstel podcast. Please visit us at lawrencehurstel.com. Sponsored by Loungtastic.
Welcome back.
I make it sound really good. Why does it have to be exciting?
Yeah, and this is where I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on this show.
This beautiful life of mine, I'm going to let it shine.
There you go, there you go. You kept it under 6 seconds so we don't have to pay any royalties out.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's good.
My Amazon Prime account is Fugazi, but they don't seem to mind.
Fugazi. That's
It's a
mustard.
wazi, it's a woozy, it's a fest.
So we're coming to an end for the Below Deck show here for Mediterranean, the 3rd season. This is the 9th episode.
Oh, that's awesome.
Lead stewardess is on the brink of being fired from their job.
Well, that hasn't happened yet.
I was doing something productive and not wasting my precious time with your low-life speeches.
They're doing like the anime thing where you're getting the previews of episodes that are going to happen in like 2 to 3 weeks.
Right.
Next on the show, and also things that may happen this episode or the episode after that. And it's like, whoa, guys, you're melting all the context in. You're throwing all the context in with the onions and throwing it all off the ship.
That's right. But they get you riled up. They get you ready for the next episode.
I don't engage in mental combat with the unarmed.
So, Mo, what do you think about...
This episode that just happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was mad entertaining. I'm glad to be watching Below Deck again, and all the drama is
awesome.
Is all over the place, and it's nice to not be focusing so much on the dramas of my life and now on the drama of the boat talisman.
Born on a highway.
No matter what your day is like, the moment you sit down and you turn Bravo on, nothing you did that day is as bad as what you're watching. Plotline, his climax.
Jowl Factor is climaxed.
Yeah, the Zimbabwean prince got away with his queen.
Oh, that's awesome.
But what about Brooke? Casey's the other one. So it's the love triangle of JWoww,
Right.
Brooke, and Casey. But what about Casey being the most ultimate sore loser?
Your birth certificate is an apology letter from the condom factory.
Some dad sandals, secret, and they hide them in the back of their closet.
Definitely.
And then they put them on, and they're just like the happiest they could possibly be.
Yeah.
I need some sandals. Not necessarily Crocs, but I definitely need.
It's awesome. You have 2 parts of the brain, left and right. In the left side, there's nothing right. In the right side, there's nothing left.
This would be great for outdoors, especially
Why would we ever record outdoors? I don't understand.
I don't know.
What are we, fucking ESPN Game Day?
Do you follow the Crappens Boys on Facebook?
No. No, I don't.
The memes crack me up. Ronnie makes fun of himself, too, which is cool.
Put your goddamn phone on silent.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, Mr. Jim Fanella. That's his last name, Fanella, Fanella. Get him, boys. Twitter, do your thing.
Your family tree must be a cactus because everybody on it is a prick.
One of the greatest minds of the 21st century said this.
Okay.
You do what you want when you're popping.
Did I say that when I was on the toilet last time?
It wasn't you.
Okay.
Just those who know will know. Those who don't know will look it up, and now they will know. But the important part is that you realize that you do what you want when you're popping. So if you want to sit at home and read Tolstoy, because we all know that's what you do with your nights, is read Russian literature, because you're a classy bitch, then you do that. Motherfucker hasn't cracked a book since the 7th grade when his ass read Hatchet.
Better to let someone think you're an idiot than to open your mouth and prove
So whatever you do, don't double gopher again.
What's that mean?
Double gopher?
Yeah.
Like when the gopher pops into a hole.
Yeah.
And then leaves the hole, walks a couple miles down the block, pops into another one.
That's pretty funny. Okay, so what else happens?
Are you going to tell the people about your triple gopher?
Triple gopher is a myth. It's never happened.
You didn't do it? Until it happened to you.
Support bacteria.
Dude.
They're the only culture some people have.
Dude, I'm just kidding. What is up with that stand in the corner? Where the fuck did you get that?
Oh, they threw out an antenna from the roof from 1974, so I brought the antenna and the stand in here.
Okay.
So the antenna reached, it was like this whole floor here, from one end to the other. I had Ryan help me with the stand. He carried that up because it was right after our jog. I put that up there kind of because it was in the corner. I'm like, oh, it kind of looks like it'll be a reinforcement for my speaker on the wall.
Supposedly.
I think I put it kind of right in the middle there. I adjusted it, but it was for the giant antenna that they put on the roof.
Yeah.
The time I put that there was when I was watching Summer House.
Okay.
So we're watching that, and I was like, Like, I have a stand. I was like, that stand. And I was like, oh, the speaker. And I put them together. And now it looks like I'm on Summer House.
It looks exactly what it looks like. It looks like you stole that bitch from fucking Lollapalooza.
Yeah.
Why didn't you put the antenna on your roof and intercept like Russian intelligence or something?
I thought about putting it on my balcony, but I've been yelled at too many times for things on my
Shit
balcony.
on your balcony?
Yeah.
God damn it, Lawrence! What did I tell you about intercepting Russian intelligence?
So Brooke and Zhao are sitting there, and Brooke says, hey, we have chemistry. It's blatant chemistry that we have with each other. Zhao's like, all right, now kiss me.
Smooth as ice.
So he goes in, and they're dating.
Yep. And now him and Brooke are an item. You can't get them off of each other. And Casey is just burning. Like, she is burning. Like, she can't not get over this.
Wow, that's awesome. That's like a 7-Up commercial.
Yeah, bro. We're all happy we ended up with mics.
Microphone.
It only took 47 episodes.
I was going to say that.
Only took 47 episodes in a year and a half.
Yeah.
But we're officially mic'd up, which is good because we've got more to say than ever now.
Yeah, we do.
Dead silence.
I could talk to Mo for a long time. I'm very
It's
talkative.
fucking true. You got him fired.
I don't know how accurate that is. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. God save the podcast. I'll do it. Because they did have to go. They said they interviewed people, so.
Interviewing people for what?
For the situation that occurred at Starbucks.
So they're interviewing people to take your spot?
No.
They're interviewing people to see what happened.
Yeah.
So they're going to interview the person that you offended, and then they're going to interview all the ghosts she speaks to.
Oh my God.
And then all the ghosts are they're gonna be the jury of your peers. Hey man,
What?
it's just a different environment now.
What? What's
It
going on?
used to be like me, you,
Yeah.
and our old manager
Yeah.
who really didn't care,
Yeah.
and our old store manager who really didn't care.
That's right.
And now it's like, now everyone's got eye on them and shit.
Have you worked with Rebecca this week?
No.
Really? How?
I end up with her sometimes. I ended up with her. It was me, her, and Albina.
Yeah. It'll be fine. The only thing that puts things on edge is if we're having a conversation and somebody else is there to hear.
I mean, now I'm just worried about people finding this podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll edit it.
Edited my ass.
I was not meticulous last time with it. I remember
They just gotta look at any of our episodes and they're gonna go, this is enough, take them down. I wish they'd fire me over this.
all the things where we got bad, like we came close to crossing the line, I removed it. In fact, if you listen closely, there's times where you're about to, or you've said the word, and then I just overlap it with what I was talking. Anyway, free speech is important, and podcasting allows us to speak our mind.
Yeah. I have always felt that we should keep our work out of it though, because it is a pretty fucking lame environment anyways.
Yeah.
It's just, we always bring it on the podcast because we find it so entertaining what happens to us. And then we just find it funny to talk about coming home from work and me and Lawrence just sitting down and then talking about how ridiculous people are being around us and stuff like that. Like how ridiculous people can manage to be.
Yeah.
And just the course of
a
it.
podcast just on that.
Yeah, most definitely. But we just decided to just sprinkle it on, you know? like donut sprinkles.
Donuts. Marge, my earphone's not working. I might have to record you.
No, seriously.
Somebody wants to call in?
Yeah, someone wants to call in, dude.
Who is it?
It's just random person. I told them to call in. We answer all types of questions. Should I do it?
I'll
tell
take the next telemarketer.
I'll tell them to call.
Who?
I'll tell them to call us 591.
591 2300. So everyone's getting trashed because it's after the guests have left, and the fireworks are going off. Everyone's excited. Kissing commences. Hannah looks frustrated. We don't realize till later on in the episode that she has severe anxiety.
Yeah, I think she's mentioned it, but she gets it bad, like really, really bad.
Jamie is coming down with something, and
Jamie's coming down with friggin' influenza.
Yeah, something's going on. She's got like the plague or something. So the editors of Below Deck show Conrad and Hannah kind of fussing with each other in bed, and then we see Zhao and Brooke cuddling with each other on the couch that's outside by the hot tub. Brooke says, "Once I commit, it's over. You'll have me for life." That's pretty much how all Disney relationships work out.
Yeah, lots of love on this boat. More love than usual. Remember last season
What happened?
when it was fucking Frico? Frico and Brianna?
Right.
That was not a cool relationship.
No.
You watch Frico just fumble his way through and like Brianna just hold it together any way possible. She's just ignoring everything and like Nico's like, oh, I think I still love my ex. Well, the way my bank account is set up, I don't think I can do this anymore, Brianna. You know who I wish was still on this?
Who?
Max.
Oh, Max is cool. Didn't bring a whole lot of drama, but he was chill.
He was definitely a pleasant presence. Like, just being on the show was fun to watch.
I'm going to run down the best people. We need to have Kelly and his sister, first of all, because they were fun to watch. And when Kelly had these little crying sprees for no reason, that was entertaining.
That was ridiculous. Kelly crying.
He was always like, I love my sister! And then Captain Lee was like, get your ass to the back of the boat and do your damn job.
Go to your room and do some push-ups, Kelly, and think about what you did.
If you want daycare, you should have worked on Captain Sandy's boat. She'll let you nap all day.
Kelly was the space marine, right? The giant dude.
First to join Donald Trump's Space Force. You brush your teeth, Melly Kelly.
Go brush your teeth.
Well, go and brush your teeth.
Go brush your teeth, you
You're not in charge of me. I am in charge of my own teeth.
I haven't brushed my teeth since last season. I haven't brushed my teeth since that time I fought with Bugsy.
I haven't brushed my teeth since I tried to kiss Ben Robinson when he's sleeping, and he said, get off me, you slag.
You slag? Oh, Casey, she's so salty, dude. Every time I look on camera now, I just can't think about anything else except for the fact that Casey is so salty about it.
Let me go back here. I want your commentary. I want you to deeply give a critique of Colin's shoes.
Oh my gosh, I can't see
I have
anything.
feelings, and I just want to see if you feel the same way.
I can't see anything from this angle.
You will in a second. There it is. The fuck are these?
Okay, those are definitely socks.
Wait, are socks low cut now?
These are socks that he just has them half off.
Oh, okay. He's just kind of lamping.
Yeah, he's chilling.
He's foot lamping.
He's sock lamping. Who the fuck brings their Rolex collection on boat with him? He like opens up his little haberdashery box and he's looking at his ties and his watches and shit.
Yeah.
He brought 3 ties and 3 watches and he just mixes and matches. What do you think about that guy?
I think anyone who has a Rolex collection...
I was kidding about the Rolex collection. I'm just saying he has all these watches and stuff.
Who? Oh, Zhao?
No. Logan.
Logan? Colin?
Colin.
Yeah, Colin, yeah. It's weird that they, I don't know. Who positioned the camera there? I just have to know, like, the producers say, hey, go lay on that boat edge there. I'm going to set the camera up. You all, like, roll around with each other for a while. It's hard to say. What are you, the Animaniacs?
I love the Animaniacs.
Me too.
That's good. That's good comedy right there. Produced by Steven Spielberg or what?
Yeah, that's Steven's name on it. You know it's going to be good.
So Steven
the sun
Spielberg
comes
takes
up in the morning.
Steven Spielberg takes a whack at 2000s animation. Probably the second most influential style of animation
Who?
was Animaniacs.
Was it?
Yeah, but it was made by Steven Spielberg. But then
Sure.
you have all the no-name guys.
Right.
And they're the ones making Ren and Stimpy and stuff like that, and that stuff is like
Cat Dog.
breaking Cat Dog. Yeah, a lot of animations come out of the United States, but all of it is like, it was weird because it was like thinly veiled. It was adult animation that was being packaged and sold to children,
Yeah.
which I thought was, which nowadays when I try to think about it, I think is really weird. Because when you look at Japanese animation, if it's meant for kids, it's called shonen.
Right.
And then if it's meant for adults, it's called sarin or some seinen, some sarin, something like that.
Okay.
And they're very different from each other to the point where it's like oranges and bananas,
Sure.
Oranges and apples, that's the
Yeah.
same. But in the United States, you can't really tell.
What is your favorite anime cartoon?
Japanese anime?
Yeah, any anime.
Any animation.
Whoa.
Any animation.
I just blew your mind.
Well, yeah. Well, if I had to think about it, just probably some Japanese anime.
Yeah.
Something good.
Sure.
I could show you. There's this really good one on Hulu. Maybe we'll watch it one day.
Yeah, watch after the podcast.
Yeah, I mean, you just watch one episode and you'll go crazy because it's so cool and intricate and like the storytelling. The storytelling is so solid.
Yeah.
You know, for just for a cartoon show.
Oh yeah.
They're like telling a story that's really really windly tight.
Sure.
Tight wound.
Tightly knit.
Tight knit. Yeah. With like really intricate scenes and stuff, like the visual stuff.
Yeah.
Is really intricate and really complex. So imagine that, like a good storytelling mixed with good animation production.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Like, and it was made in like 2001.
Sure. They're like, we are going to make the best anime ever.
Yeah.
Let's put some effort into it.
And they let him make 6 episodes, and they pulled the plug.
I used to be really impressed with Batman, the animated series. I used to be like, who draws all that?
One of the best.
I mean, all that drawing, like weeks of drawing for a 30-minute show or whatever.
They went on for so many seasons.
Yeah.
Many seasons, like 4 or 5 seasons. That was a good season. I used to watch that, and it used to blow my mind. I thought it was so interesting.
You too?
Because no television show at that time that I used to watch when I was that young used to draw me in quite as much as that version of the Batman animated television series. It was so gritty and like I was like, wow, they're really talking about this stuff. Like this is the kind of plots they're exploring and stuff like that. Because anything else was just pop trash, you know, like just friendship and the journey and adventure. But this was all dark and like, oh, what if you had to kill your brother?
Oh, no
Whoa,
way.
It's 4 p.m. I just came home from school.
This was way cooler than history class.
Is someone calling you?
Yeah.
Is that our caller?
Hello?
Put a speaker.
You have reached the voicemail box of 6306188.
Oh, man. Too bad.
Alright, it is bad. You did it again, dude. I swear to God, you did it again.
What?
You're like a speed hang-upper.
My grandpa ripped my asshole for that.
For what, hanging up on him?
He said, you goddamn millennials, you don't hang up the phone till I say goodbye.
That's right. My dad had to teach me that.
Your dad told you that too?
Yeah, I used to piss him off all the time. Me?
Yeah.
I'm mad conservative.
You are
Fuck
very
time out.
conservative, which is okay. My conservative friends posted something today about being conservative.
Everyone I know is conservative. All my friends, we all agreed that we're conservative people. It's just like manners, morals, Battlestar Galactica. If I'm talking to someone on the phone, okay, I'll see you later. Okay, bye. Okay, bye.
Yep, just to make sure.
And then I'll hang up. Because motherfuckers want to go, okay, bye. Okay, bye. Wait, there's another thing. Oh my God. I see you took a life jacket off the wall.
Did I?
Wasn't there 4?
No, there's 3.
Kareem Abdul-Salamullah.
And for our 47th podcast, we got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. No, but honestly, before I send the podcast out, I've always made sure that we don't cross the line.
Unnecessarily, too, may I add.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of fun.
This last one, I was thinking about cutting our argument out, but I'm like, it's too real.
That's right.
Real.
No, we were really getting in each other's throat.
But at the end, you were on point. You were like, this is real. All this bullshit, all the podcasts before, what did this person do, what did that person do? People don't want that shit. People want real. People want Ronnie Karam and Ben
Shapiro
duking it out. Motherfucker, you late. You were 5 minutes late today.
Listen here, I can't do it. I've never watched Ben Shapiro do anything.
Yeah.
Like, I only read about him, so I don't know what he sounds like.
Right.
But I can imagine what he sounds like.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Get a job.
Damn.
How'd that sound? Was that on point?
It's good. It's good.
Take that.
Did you brush your teeth? Did you brush your teeth? Did you brush my teeth? No, why would I brush your teeth?
How about you take me to the bathroom and you brush my teeth for me, darling?
You're the chief stew. Yes, I'm the chief stew. That doesn't mean I'm going to brush. Well, okay, let me get in there. Oh, okay, let's see. They kicked me out of dental school for sleeping with the chief of dentistry. But I still know about molars. Molars got to be kept clean.
Molars.
You should keep your molars clean.
Why don't you get one of your lackeys to chamois my teeth?
People that are renting this yacht is Ken, and he
And
was
Barbie.
served onions after he explicitly told Adam no onions. He said, no, I
That was the big... That
want
was
French onion soup with no onions. What's French onion soup without onions?
French soup.
That's just a surrender. It's just a flag that says surrender. I give up. I give up.
Is this soup? Is this not soup? Who knows? Eat it.
The other thing I was going to do is I was going to put this boom mic. This is supposed to be a boom mic.
I can tell.
So I was going to put it on the end of that and use it for our
boom
audience.
yourself.
I'm going to have Mila, Beth, and Ryan here.
Right.
And they're going to be sitting there, and I'm going to use it for the laugh track.
Ryan.
And then I'm going to have a little applause sign. I'm going to let you be in charge of the applause sign.
Click.
And then 13 people died in the duck touring accident today.
Click.
This is not supposed to be funny. What's happening? You guys are sick. Get out of my house. So the death toll's up to 17.
And they were never found again. Click.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel bad.
We did that joke once
died
already.
today on a dock boat.
Really?
One of those boats that goes on land. It's amphibious.
Yeah, amphibious, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like a frog. It can go in water and it go on land.
That's sad, fool.
I'm like a frog.
So what about the show? What about
Oh yeah, so No Onions Man comes on and he gives some what's 50 Cent's hat called? Like 56.
It was a trucker cap.
The No Onions guy comes on board and it's like, Adam, don't fuck it up this time.
Adam, I got this made for you at Lids.
Adam's like, it's good. Your meals are going to be excellent. No onions, I swear. And they showed Adam throwing all the onions on board.
All the onions.
Guests
one by one. He even threw away the garlic. I was looking and he threw away a bunch of garlic.
Yeah, he's
like, what the fuck?
That's a distant relative of the onion needs to be tossed. Like he threw a little piece of ginger away because ginger is a distant cousin.
shares 63% of the genetic makeup with onions.
Yep.
This gotta go. These garlics, shallots. These shallots gotta go.
He threw all that
Shallots are
food
basically
away. I'm
onions.
surprised because when I saw that,
What
happen,
an
I'm like,
idiot! I didn't get that at all, dude.
he's such a dickhead.
Like, why doesn't he fucking just keep it in the drawer and just not tell? Like, he can't fucking.
I can't control myself. Sometimes I enjoy wine, and if I drink too much Pinot, man, I'm gonna just throw some onions in there and be like, "What now?
Out of spite.
Why'd you do it, Adam?"
Well, I did it out of spite.
I didn't do it, but if I did do it, I did it out of spite.
I didn't want to do it, but the spite made me do it. Gangster music made me do it.
We need to get down to the nitty gritty, to the core. Liberals that can't. I'm just drinking Mountain Dew right now, but we need to get down to the nitty gritty of liberals not being able to allow everyone their rights of free speech.
Yeah.
Okay, I got nothing. That's all. I thought you'd have something on that.
I got nothing either. I just know that people are like, you can't say that, you can't say that, you can't say that, and people are like getting fired from their jobs and shit, and because they said something online, or they said something in person, and someone fucking video cameraed it and put it on Facebook.
Damn.
And then people are now getting fired from their jobs for it and stuff like that. Like, that's crazy as fuck. That's some social assassin shit.
We're living in a new age right now.
Definitely a world where people are getting banged up, just for shit that they say and opinions that they hold. Like, they're not even people in power. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about, man.
They're not even the things that they do every day don't matter. Like, this person works in a fucking printing, fucking paper company. You know what I'm talking? Fucking the office.
Yeah.
And they go to a Cinnabon one day, and they get mad at something, and then boom, that's the end of their life. They get fired. They got to move jobs. They got to change their name.
Complex. Damn.
Like, that's crazy. Like, that's the kind of world people are allowing. Like, people are okay with living in a kind of world like that.
Yeah.
Like, they're fucking assassinating normal people in the name of morality and in the name of whatever the fuck, sensitivity. I don't.
Yes, right. And
Right.
political correctness.
And political correctness. People are actually like assassinating people in real life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on Twitter. I'm on Twitter all day.
Sure.
And when I see like a person post a screenshot of another person's tweet, like a 15-year-old girl,
Sure.
and then also post her school address, her home address,
no.
and say that everybody needs to call this girl's school.
Wow. Yeah.
Everybody needs to call this girl's school and get her expelled or suspended.
Wow.
It's like, this 15-year-old, you guys are about to flip because she like called some stupid online.
Right.
But you're trying to get her kicked out of school at 15?
That's sad, man. Just let kids be kids.
Yeah.
Did you happen to see the Roseanne meltdown?
No, I only heard about it.
So Roseanne was trying to redeem herself, and she shouted on camera. She's like, "I thought the bitch was white."
So that was her redemption. Was like trying to make some white joke.
It's like shifted around, so everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, you're not racist because first of all, you're alpha and bilify, and second of all,
Alpha Billify? I don't know what the fuck.
off
Oh right.
abilify.
Right. She's on Valium.
You can't shift it from one race to the next and be like and have expectations that everyone's gonna be okay with that. Like, oh, you're okay, you're fine.
You'd be surprised. Right?
Yeah.
Like Bill Maher gets away with it, but or something like that.
Yeah. Bill Maher goes up to the line and crosses it.
Or Dave Chappelle.
I was just reading. When did Dave Chappelle cross the line?
He was just like ranting.
Yeah.
He was making all those trans jokes.
Yeah.
And on his Netflix specials,
Oh yeah.
he was making like all those trans jokes and stuff, and
Right.
Everyone was like, "That's all right." And this is kind of old news.
Yeah.
But the Dave Chappelle thing, but the Roseanne thing is recent enough.
Sure.
But it all covers the general spectrum of people just getting offended over things that people say, and like somehow letting it affect their life so much. Like this just ruined my day.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
I'm gonna go sign a petition.
Huh?
It's like, wow, bro. Like we're sitting online monitoring what normal people are saying.
Right.
But we still have like actual systems of power,
Yeah.
like destroying human life, and that you realize that you have no power over.
Right.
You realize you can't change that,
Yeah.
so you pick on normal
Someone
people.
down like Donald Trump, who's at the top of his game. He has developed the thickest skin. He doesn't care. In fact, he absorbs all the energy, positive and negative, and turns it into excitement for himself.
He's like a leather handbag person.
He's like a leather handbag. I don't know what that means.
He's got skin like a Harley Davidson jacket.
Yeah, okay.
Anybody else who's trying to express an opinion, boom, stone them, you know?
Right.
Tie them up to the pole and set it on fire.
For sure.
I mean, at the end of the day, keep your shitty fucking opinions to yourself.
Right?
You've got shitty opinions, keep them to yourself. Don't post them online.
Yeah. Okay, well then, can you argue college campus safe space?
Like if your college campus experience goes like this,
Yeah.
It's 4 p.m. on a Wednesday,
Right.
and you're trying to go to the food court to get some Subway, and you walk past a poster that promotes capitalism or whatever the hell it is you hate so much.
Okay.
Like, keep walking. But if you tear down the poster
Yeah.
and replace it with like something stupider than a poster that supports illegal immigration,
Oh damn.
stop replying to everything I say.
Okay.
Just wait for me to finish and then say what your piece. And you,
Shit, is that getting annoying?
yeah, because after everything I say, you're like, yeah, well, right, and then, oh yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, for now
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
Howard Stern.
But yeah, and then you replace it with like a poster that's like one of your side's most extreme positions, and then you're expecting the opposition not to get mad. You got to understand that at the end of the day, everyone's a different person, and everybody has different opinions and different perspectives on life.
Okay.
That's the part that everybody should agree on. But I feel like that's a detail that's ignored, and everyone just focuses on the fact that we have differentiating opinions, rather, and that makes the other side wrong or evil.
Valid.
Yo, that catamaran was so raw. Yo.
The catamaran was raw?
No, check this out. Well, I was at the Starbucks store, right?
Yeah.
And it was me and Randy and Felicia.
Yeah.
So
Who's Felicia?
Felicia's this manager.
Yeah.
She's a white lady
Yeah.
that Randy is training.
Okay.
So it was me, her, and him,
Yeah.
and we get to talking about one of our regulars, this big Asian dude.
Yeah.
And Randy was like, "There's this big Asian dude that comes in all the time and pays with his Apple Pay."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Randy, pretty sure he's Samoan."
Oh damn.
He's like, "Whatever, canoe people. That guy, he pays with Apple." I said
That's
canoe
hilarious.
people. Killed
Canoe
me.
people. Automatically associate Samoa people with canoes.
I was just messing with him, really, man.
We have seating for 3. The canoe people. Canoe family. Canoe family.
The
versus,
canoes, please.
The Chang Dynasty.
Could you please roll your boat right over to the window seat?
Excuse me. What did you just say? Where's my theme music?
Sorry, can you just bring your catamaran around?
Hey, The Rock, why don't you come sit down in my restaurant? The Rock doesn't want to come down and sit in your restaurant. The Rock wants to go to where the canoe people are.
Oh, ridiculous.
Don't you ever refer to my family as the canoe people. Even though that's their middle name. Dwayne the Canoe Johnson.
Dwayne the Canoe Johnson. Donnie the Dominator Trump. Donald the Darminator. Man, I wish I was keeping up with Donald Trump, honestly.
You do not wish you were keeping up with Donald, man.
It's just the thing is, like, what he says is so ridiculous. I feel like I'm missing out on the highest form of entertainment at the moment.
If you just watch Colbert, he narrows it down for you.
It's just Colbert. You know, Colbert just plays, like, snippets and stuff.
Right.
But these speeches go on for, like, 2.5 hours.
And they are funny.
And they're hilarious. The fucking Montana speech, dude. My favorite part, and I think this is a lot of people's favorite part, is, like, the camera on the faces of the people standing behind him.
Oh, sure.
When he's saying this shit.
Right.
And you could, like, see everyone, like, turning a little bit so that they could hear him better because they can't believe what the fuck they're hearing. Well,
before Donald Trump.
The brain tells the hand what to do.
Yeah.
But the hand still has a choice.
That's right. It's true.
Stupid as fuck.
I heard it in a music video once.
I heard it from Donald Trump, which means it has to be true. I was never pro-Trump. I was never pro-Trump. I did want him to be president because I knew that this was going to happen.
Oh, it would make a lot of people's lives change?
I knew that it was going to be a shitstorm. And, like, sadly, the shitstorm has gotten out of hand.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that it was going to be a fucking humongous shitstorm. But this is like, catastrophic proportions of shit.
Yeah.
I need some sandals. Not necessarily Crocs, but I definitely need some sandals.
For sure.
You gotta understand that at the end of the day, everyone's a different person, and everybody has different opinions and different perspectives on life. Okay. That's the part that everybody should agree on. But I feel like that's a detail that's ignored, and everyone just focuses on the fact that we have differentiating opinions, rather, and that makes the other side wrong or evil.
Valid.
Yo.
The camera raw?
No, check this out. Well, I was at the Starbucks store, right?
Yeah.
And it was me and Randy.
Yeah.
And Felicia.
Yeah.
So.
Who's Felicia?
Felicia's this manager.
Yeah.
She's a white lady.
Yeah.
That Randy is training.
Okay.
So it was me, her, and him.
Yeah.
And we get to talking about one of our regulars, this big Asian dude.
Yeah.
And Randy was like, "There's this big Asian dude that comes in all the time and pays with his Apple Pay."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Randy, pretty sure he's Samoan."
Oh, damn.
He's like, "Whatever, canoe people. That guy, he pays with Apple."
Oh, my God.
I said canoe people. Killed me.
Canoe people. Automatically associate Samoa people with canoe.
I was just messing with him, really, man.
We have seating for 3. The canoe people. Canoe family. Canoe family.
The canoes, please.
The Chang Dynasty.
Could you please roll your boat right over to the window seat?
Excuse me. What did you just say? Where's my theme music?
Sorry, can you just bring your catamaran around?
Hey, The Rock, why don't you come sit down in my restaurant? The Rock doesn't want to come down and sit in your restaurant. The Rock wants to go to where the canoe people are.
Oh, ridiculous.
Don't you ever refer to my family as the canoe people. Even though that's their middle name. Dwayne the Canoe Johnson.
Dwayne the Canoe Johnson. Donnie the Dominator Trump. Donald the Darminator. Man, I wish I was keeping up with Donald Trump, honestly.
You do not wish you were keeping up with Donald, man.
It's just the thing is, like, what he says is so ridiculous. I feel like I'm missing out on the highest form of entertainment at the moment.
If you just watch Colbert, he narrows it down for you.
It's just Colbert. You know, Colbert just plays, like, snippets and stuff.
Right.
But these speeches go on for, like, 2.5 hours.
And they are funny.
And they're hilarious. The fucking Montana speech, dude. My favorite part, and I think this is a lot of people's favorite part, is, like, the camera on the faces of the people standing behind him.
Oh, sure.
When he's saying this shit.
Right.
And you could, like, see everyone, like, turning a little bit so that they could hear him better because they can't believe what the fuck they're hearing. Well,
before Donald Trump.
The brain tells the hand what to do.
Yeah.
But the hand still has a choice.
That's right. It's true.
Stupid as fuck.
I heard it in a music video once.
I heard it from Donald Trump, which means it has to be true.
Uh,
I was never pro-Trump. I was never pro-Trump. I did want him to be president because I knew that this was going to happen.
Oh, it would make a lot of people's lives change?
I knew that it was going to be a shitstorm. And, sadly, the shitstorm has gotten out of hand.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that it was going to be a fucking humongous shitstorm. But this is like catastrophic proportions of shit. Walla walla bing bang.
So I think when Robert Mueller finally gets down to the bottom of everything, we're going to find out that, yes, there was collusion. And will Donald Trump be on the run? It seems like a Paramount film.
If you want to talk about this, I can bring my poli-sci friend and he'll explain it to you.
Okay.
Like he's kind of like a chatterbox.
Yeah.
Like if we like Skype him right now, if you find a way to record his audio off a Skype call,
Yeah.
like he would Skype us and he would not shut up for like a good 30 minutes.
No kidding.
No kidding.
Oh.
He's a serious problem. Like you can't take him to parties. He's a super damper.
It's okay. Let's do that for the podcast 48, but this one, let's keep it at Below Deck.
You're all like we're like 20 minutes away from We're like 20 minutes away from wrapping this episode up, and then you're like, but we need to stay on Below Deck.
We need to stay on Below Deck.
You're telling me, dude.
Video.
I mean, we wrapped it up. There's not much to talk about. JWoww bangs Brooke. Casey's mad. Hannah and this guy are fucking. The black chick gets sick. That's it. And the lame white dude is lame as fuck.
You know that JWoww is the name of the girl on Jersey Shore?
Yes, I know the fuck.
Shit,
This is the whole joke.
Okay.
The whole joke is his name is JWoww.
Okay, the door clicked because they closed it, and she said goodnight. Just kidding, man.
Play by play, live narration for the fucking blind.
Oh my god. We gotta finish this.
I'm gonna give you some topics, and I don't want you to change the subject until you've come to a conclusion about these topics.
Okay.
So I'm gonna drop a topic, and then you're gonna give me an opinion. We're gonna go back and forth a little bit, and then once all said and done, then I'll give us a new topic, and we'll do that a couple times until we've about covered all the subjects of the episode. You ready?
You got it. Let's do it.
Okay. So Conrad and Hannah, what do you think? What's going on here?
Now, you gotta understand, when you're expected to do a job, you're expected to focus on that job, and that's gotta be your main focus. And when you allow external relationships to control your mind, it creates a lag in your job performance.
You're being biased.
How?
Nah, dude, you're being biased.
How so?
Nah, you're saying everything that Captain Sandy would say if she was here. No, I'm just kidding. Just elaborate further. What is it between Conrad and Hannah that you think is getting in the way, or that they're being irresponsible?
They're not able to focus on their delegation of duties for the other people.
That's right.
It seems
I believe
like
that much, and it's affecting the rest of the crew.
That's right. And the other crew is giggling about it at Hannah's 30th and everything, but what you're seeing here is people are losing respect for their chiefs.
Right. They're bosun.
They're bosun, yeah.
And their chiefs too.
That's right.
Especially when you have a punk like JWoww trying to come along and undermine Hannah's authority.
That's right. Yeah. And
you always kind of have that. Remember last season?
Sure.
With Kate Chastain?
Yeah, for sure.
You have this third...
Oh, Jen and Kate
Jen,
Chastain,
there you go.
yeah.
Where you had Jen, like, thinking that it was okay to undermine Kate.
Yeah.
You have JWoww thinking that it's okay to undermine Hannah's
Right.
authority. Even though this person is a higher rank than you. We always get into this. Every season we always get in, like, the plebs trying to undermine the people that are higher authority than they are.
The plebs? What's a pleb?
A plebeian?
Yeah.
Like a pest or a peasant.
Wow. So we get into their individual stories here, and Zhao is talking about a story where
Hey. Told you not to change the subject. We're still on Hannah and Conrad.
family was
God damn you.
kidnapped.
I know. Well, we'll get into that. Hannah and Conrad.
Yeah, but there's nothing else to say.
Nothing else to say. But
No.
yeah, all right, good. I like that much.
Yeah.
All right. So now the love triangle of Brooke, Casey, and JWoww. What do you got to say about that?
I think that's interesting because Zhao keeps his options open, and he's kind of like how I do it, just kind of floating along, and I have not. I'm giving you the thumb or whatever.
The index finger of the
finger, yeah.
the index finger of the point.
I'm giving you the Jerry
Make your
Seinfeld
point.
is a very, very bad man. So,
Make your point.
I'd say that somebody might get hurt in my situation,
Your situation.
and you know what I was thinking too is both these girls might dip out on me. Nobody,
Didn't you already wrap it up with one of them? Did something happen that I don't know?
I told me I couldn't get away from Mila. I couldn't get away from her. I blocked her on Facebook, on the phone, and that's the only 2 platforms I was talking to her on. And then she went and got another phone and contacted me, said, "Hey, I love you. I miss you. I miss you. I miss you." And here I am. I'm at home. It's summertime. Her vibe is incredible. Like, she's all happy-go-lucky.
Yeah, I get it.
Everything about her is it's fun. She's just pure fun.
I understand that much, bro.
And then
I got nothing to say.
Beth's job keeps her away from the area for so long. She's an airline pilot, so she's away from the area for so long.
Yeah, you are a lot like Joao in this situation, I suppose.
I am dead on job, but I'm young, I'm dumb, and I'm really
big full of cum.
Don't get me spot on, man. I'm asking for a direct.
Sorry.
Direct resume.
Euphemism. Yeah, I mean, as much as we will continue to watch how Joao handles this situation. I don't think it's ended. Because Casey, health knows no scorn like a woman's vagina.
Whoa!
Sorry, I forgot the saying.
I'm gonna have to put beeps in this. Beep.
But I think that Casey is gonna stay angry, and she's gonna continue to maybe sabotage Joao.
Yeah.
Because she's not gonna get any dick.
Oh damn.
She's not going to get any dick, but Conrad is already chopped, and the last person that's left, Colin, is definitely not going to slang her any purple pickle anytime soon. So
you don't want to slang that purple pickle too soon.
I just, Colin and Casey, it's not going to happen. They're both Americans, and the Americans never really hook up on this show.
No, that is something that's interesting. People want to do yachting for diversification, their cultures.
If I'm American and there's an American and a South African, I don't want to date an American. I've already dated Americans. I can go home and date an American. I can go back to Sheboygan and date a freaking chick from Sheboygan if I really want.
Sheboygan!
But no, if
this podcast has been brought to you by Sheboygan. Old Wisconsin sausages. They taste good 60% of every time.
You can't do commercials on the show when no one is paying us.
I know.
I'm just kidding. But Joao will get it figured out. I mean, Brooke seems to make him happy. I'm not going to say she's the hotter of the 2. I guess Casey is de facto hotter just because she's like tinier and like stuff like that.
Yeah, I do like slim.
But Brooke maybe seems like she'd be the more enjoyable in the action of intercourse.
Yeah, because Christian girls are always the freakiest in bed.
Hot dog.
It is true.
That's a good place to scurry ourselves a little bit further down the road and ask you your opinion about Colin. Now, what about
Colin's just a cool dude. I think he stays out of the picture. He doesn't really take risks. He seems like relatively new, and he's good at what he does. But it doesn't seem like yachting is his permanent career. It looks like he might get into something else, like rap music. He might be the second white rapper.
Rap music.
Huh?
Shut the fuck up. Rap music.
You guys with your rap music.
Yeah, Colin is kind of a... We'll see. They'll give him a plot line. They'll give him something to do.
Maybe.
They'll give him something to do. He'll piss off a guest or something like that.
It's what?
He'll piss off a guest or...
Yeah.
He'll get Captain Sandy pregnant or something.
Oh, man.
They'll give him something to do. Captain
Sandy does have a son. I think he just graduated from college. And she posted on Facebook, "I'm so proud of you." And she named her son Sky. So proud of you, Sky.
I'm so proud of you, the son I had when I thought I was straight.
Well, just like Elton John, you gave it a go, and it just didn't really work for you.
You give it the old college try, and you figure out that there's buttholes you got to be inside.
Oh, my God. I have so much editing to do on this motherfucker.
Well, if you don't leave that, I'm quitting. If I listen to the podcast and I don't hear that line, I quit. I know. I don't want you to fucking keep the line as a soundbite. I need it in the context of everything that I just said.
Damn.
Because I work way too hard to set up these jokes for you to fucking cut me off at the end of my joke. I hate when you do that. It pisses me off.
Oh, damn. Okay, I hear you.
I work too hard on these goddamn jokes. Ah! No, hold me back. So that's a good wrap on the episode. The talisman is lighting up on fire, and Captain Sandy is getting angry and angrier with Hannah. She can't handle Hannah's mood swings, and like you said, she can't handle Hannah getting too wrapped up in her romance with Colin.
Yeah.
To not be able to handle her job.
That's right.
And same goes for Colin.
So do you think if let's say you're dating one of my enemies, and I say I can't talk to you anymore because you're dating this person,
right?
Do you think that's wrong?
In both perspectives, it is both right and wrong.
You are now dating Rebecca.
Right. I'm dating a person who went out of their way to harm you.
Yeah.
Like,
you're right.
But I somehow imagine in my head that me and you can still remain friends.
Sure. The reason I brought that up is because we're watching Below Deck here, and
Hannah, Joao, and Brooke. Brooke has to work with Hannah.
Hannah said to Brooke, if you're speaking to him, you and I are no longer friends. And that's showing her true colors.
Hannah's true colors?
Right.
It's true that Hannah would give Brooke such an ultimatum so early in the show. That's her second in command, her second stew.
Yeah.
And she's kind of creating a schism between them, in a sense of like, I understand that you're dating this guy.
Yeah.
But if you date him, that's a notch against you from me.
Sure. It's strange. I can never imagine myself saying that.
Me neither, personally, because I'm kind of a live and let live kind of person.
Yeah.
But I know so many people that are like, hey, you talk to this person, me and this person are no longer on terms. If you speak to this person, we're done.
So it has happened to you.
It happens to me a lot. And you know what? I make the decision that I do want to remain friends with the person, because what the fuck? Your problem with the person doesn't have to interact with my life with the person.
That's right.
And I'm not going to bring you guys around each other, I guess.
Sure.
No one's invited to anybody else's birthday parties.
Sure.
You know, and it doesn't seem like either of you are going to get over it. But at the end of the day, Brooke doesn't have a problem with Hannah. Hannah's the one with the problem.
Yeah.
Joao doesn't have a problem with Hannah, even though he thinks that she's a psychotic loser 30-year-old.
Well, have you got going on for yourself?
What do you got going on for yourself?
You only make $60K a year.
Yeah. You only make $60K a year and you work 6 months out the year.
Yes, right.
You fucking failure.
What are you thinking?
You're a complete failure, you whore.
I would watch the unedited footage of that and get amusement out of that. That's why I have to go to Nadine Rajabi's house and be like, Nadine, what's
can
up?
I see the uncut, please?
Can I see the uncut?
She'll be like, all right, sure. All right, guys, let's get another take on Dick Juggling Thundercut. And take...
Colin, continue doing your job. You have no lines this episode. You got it.
I had no lines last episode. All right, we're going to get started on Psycho French Bitch. They never have French people, right? Everyone's always from Africa. All the white people are always from Africa.
I don't think anyone's been from France.
Yeah, everyone's always like Australian. South African.
Norwegian.
Really?
I don't know. I'm just going with the flow. So...
I love the cast. Well, the cast is okay, but I just enjoy Hannah because, you know what I'm saying? It's always fun to watch Hannah walk around in her bathing suit.
Oh my god, Hannah. Letting the girls out.
Even though she's like, as a person, she's not the funnest to watch.
Yeah. My enjoyment of her has gone down. I had tremendous respect for her because we saw what Kate Chastain had to go through in several seasons, and now we just see a vindictive bitch who's out to get this girl.
Right. She's trying to end this love interest, even though her love interest is more of a problem on the boat than Brooke's love interest. Brooke and JWoww, that doesn't change anything.
Double standard.
But Hannah and Colin, that's slowing down the whole chemistry of the boat.
That's right.
And she's almost blind to that, you know?
Yeah.
She's so focused on her hatred for JWoww that she can't see the fact that her performance is declining.
That's right. I couldn't have said it better myself.
I wish you could fucking say it better. Goddamn.
Sorry, man. It's been a crazy 24 hours.
Say something, motherfucker.
What's good news is I got some showings tomorrow in Chicago, so that's good. So for 3 hours, I'll be in Chicago, scooting to a few places. See how that goes.
I hope it goes well, my man.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So the last part of their resort is a nature hike, and Jamie is a good example of someone who's a team player.
That's right.
Because
even though she has influenza, she doesn't put a damper on the party.
she doesn't like stay back at the yacht and be like, I can't participate in this resort happenings right now.
No, she gets dressed. She coughs on everyone's face and drinks and
hands. Man. So cruel.
But at the end of the day, she makes it off of the boat and she goes on the hike and she does all the things and she remains a semi-pleasant presence.
Yeah.
She's Team Casey.
Huh?
She's Team Casey, so she's against JWoww and Brooke right now.
Yeah. Adam goes up to a fig tree and pulls off a bunch of figs. And he's like, hey, does everyone ever try figs? And they're eating these little fruits that he pulls off. And he's so excited. He's like, Mountain Man. Mountain Man lives in a van, eats beans out of a can. And he's all like, you guys know you can eat these figs right out of the tree. And they're eating the figs. And someone's like, well, they're not really ripe yet. And Adam's like, shut the hell up. Don't ruin this for me. This is my shining moment.
You guys are going to eat these figs that I picked for you.
Yeah.
I picked them with my hand.
They're at the resort, relaxing, which you're out there in nature, and you have enough space that if you don't want to be next to everybody, you don't have to. You can go chill out in the corner, which is what they tend to do, because you're looking at these people for 18 hours a day for weeks on end. And for some reason, they have a gun and they're spraying each other. Colin's not sure. He's like, "Is this cool, or does this make me gay? Let's just go with the flow." And they spray.
Give me 2 shots.
Yeah, they spray themselves, and then they spray 2 in Colin, and Colin's like, "Oh man."
Yeah, I'll take a shot of vodka at the penis, but no homo.
This takes me back to the lacrosse days, trying to get on the team, but it was a real one.
That was fucked up.
Damn it, Tyler! Colin, this is for your own good, bro. Close your eyes.
Oh my gosh, dude. I think we'd done it.
So they're at the table, and Hannah and Casey are talking, and even though Colin's trying to provide some natural conversational override, Brooke is hand signing, "Please, I can hear you. I'm right here."
Yeah.
I heard every 3rd and 7th word you said.
Right.
Which was fuck and Brooke.
Right. JWoww, asshole. Psycho. So, hey, darling, you're taking it out of context.
So Brooke, with her head back, looks just like Malia. All that makeup, that eyeshadow, and that bright red lipstick. With her head back, she looked like Malia did at the reunion.
Hannah's so annoying for like talking about JWoww and Brooke at the table where they're sitting.
That's right.
I think that's grimy. I think that's so grimy.
I think the comeback was, why don't you tell me to my face?
Bitch.
And then all of a sudden, she's like, you know what? We're going to dinner at the resort, so why not? And Adam's calmed down. He isn't frustrating the waiter this time. He's not asking how they cook the meal and what will be included with the meal and how the cook got his culinary degree. So...
Yeah, Adam, it's wild when you see Adam as the most chill character.
Yeah. Adam is my spirit animal.
Yeah, the psycho killer dude.
That's what we
the
thought.
Closeted serial killer.
That's what we thought, but you can just see that
He's taking a chill pill.
Yeah, good way to put it.
He's chilled out. I mean, hey, he's cool. He's having a good season so far. He had an epiphany to return to his status as a top chef when he ate at that Michelin star restaurant.
Definitely.
And he's inspired, and he's going to have a good season, I believe.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited. I'm glad we got to meet Adam. He's grown on me. Hannah, I've lost a little respect for. I think even with all the editing and maybe, I don't know if there's suggestions or what, it's still hard to maintain respect for Hannah because even if this was a producer suggestion, you shouldn't be putting your hands on people who are working with you, period, if you're the chief stew. You should know better. You should have enough restraint, you should have enough self-respect, and you should have enough respect for that other person to do the job and get back to land. And if you like someone, play with them when you're not on charter. Just because others have done it in the past, and just because it's the yachty lifestyle, doesn't mean to keep it perpetually moving. Even though if I was on a yacht, I might be tempted to do that. I feel like I'd work my way up to captain.
Take you some time, but it is possible.
I turn around.
You have to have.
Becca, the fuck are you doing on here? Oh, you said fuck. Oh,
well,
okay.
I'm telling Sandy about this.
Yes.
Captain Sandy is going to hear about this, baby. Thanks a lot for coming by, guys. It's always been fun, and we'll see you next time.
Awesome. Yeah, we had the best time of our lives. Please join us next time as we talk politics. We're going to have Bernie Sanders on, and a rabbit and a raccoon. and a rabid raccoon. They're gonna go at it for hours. That's gonna be hilarious. Please visit us at lawrencehurstel.com. Our show has been sponsored by Loungtastic.